Okay, so this episode's not so much about the gameplay, but more about the commentary, like last episode. And this time, I'm going to talk about college and work, and a little bit of college and high school, and how they kind of relate and don't, but mostly of how they don't. Because school is school. But the classes are different. They are harder. They have different finals and just different way of running them. So, as pretty much most people know, high school is I think it's like a 7 to 2:30 kind of thing, generally. And you go there, you get there from the bus, or your mom, dad, parent, guardian, sibling drops you off. And as I fail to kill this guy, I don't know what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to block it for practice, but I'm not too sure. But stealth just doesn't want to work in this part. Anyway, back to the commentary. You get there by whatever means you get there. You do the work, and that's that. It's about 45 minutes for each class, and I think 50 minutes for lunch or something like that. So that's a pretty good routine. Where college, on the other hand, you're given a minimum for full-time student 12 credits. Each class usually is around 3 credits. So that's 5 at the most, maybe? I don't know. I usually had 5 in my 2 semesters of college so far. I've had 12, and then I think 13 credits. And these classes, they go to, I think, an hour and a half or so. Like 75 minutes sometimes. And you start it, time goes by, you finish it, depending on how you set up your schedule, because you don't have a counselor to do it for you. You make the schedule how you want. And you make it, you finish the class. If you have an hour between classes, you either wait on campus or you just drive somewhere, walk somewhere. And that's that. It's very different from high school. As you can see, it doesn't have a set routine. And sometimes you can have a class that's only on a Friday. For example, in terms of my class, I had a Microsoft class that was for Microsoft Office, and those were once a week on Friday kind of things. But it was a really easy class. And being that school is also shorter in college, it's not pretty much an entire year almost. It's January to, I think, May, or no, July. I don't even remember, but it's around there. And it then starts up again for that same year in August and runs to December. So you can see how you have a little break there. And there's no lunchtime breaks either. It's just after the class you go. And the professors are a lot different in college than in high school. They're not going to sit there and babysit you, but if you get lucky, you'll have a teacher who kind of does that. I haven't really had any strict teachers that weren't at least forgiving in a sense. Like my English teacher, she said if you have one incomplete sentence or anything wrong in terms of grammar or sentence structure on your final, she's gonna fail you. That's not really exact, because I know I didn't write a perfect essay because I only have, I think I got a B- or a B+ in it. So clearly I didn't do amazing on the final. But that's kind of the mentality. It's like they want you to do as best as you can, get perfect grades, and they'll help you to get where you need to go. There is so much help in college because you're paying a lot of money for it. It's unbelievable how much money you can pay, and the amount of help they give you really shows. There's tutors, free tutors, paid tutors, extra help, student tutors, teacher tutors, tutors, just a bunch of help there. In the finals, they are, like I said, they're completely something else. I had a final where it's just 7 questions out of the book for my Microsoft class, and the book I had since being in class, so really I could have just did all the assignments, did the final before the class even started, and then just handed it in the first day and never go there entire day of the year and still get 100 grade, which is very impressive in college. But unfortunately in those classes I didn't get hundreds because halfway through the classes my computer decided to tell me I had a trial version of Microsoft Office, so nothing started working besides Word and OneNote. So that was a bummer. That lowered my grade quite a bit, having to hand in everything late. And I mean everything. And if you do miss work, unless you have a nice teacher like I said, they don't care. You miss it, you failed. If you didn't show up, you didn't show up. They're not going to babysit you and hold your hand. It's just you missed and you didn't do the work. And like I said earlier with high school, getting there whenever you can. In college, there is no transportation that isn't, for example, the loop bus or other public transportation for driving. Sure, you can still have your parents drop you off, but at that point in your life, they'll probably tell you to start driving because you're going to be 18, 19, 20 going into college, and you should be driving by then. And then there's some some private schools who it's just a very nice enclosed campus with dorms. You won't really need a car there. Everything's where you need it to be. But one thing in college that changes in high school, at least in my opinion, is work. Working, it's good when you have a job, but it sucks when you lose a job. And I never worked an actual job while I was in high school, and I kind of say that's why I had such good grades for high school, at least towards the end, when I matured up. But now that I was working in college, it was kind of annoying because even though it was part-time, I had to go between, I have to do schoolwork, but I work in an hour, and I don't get home until late, so I can't really do much. So that transition takes a little bit to get used to. I can't even imagine what full-time work in school would be like. Oh my god. I don't even think that's possible. But currently, I kind of work at GameStop part-time. I haven't worked since Black Friday though. Kind of missed a day of work because of bad communication. Yeah. Don't miss work. It will screw you over. I'll probably end up looking somewhere else very shortly, depending on how this week goes. I don't have work this week, but I'm going to be calling to see if they have a few hours to spend. But that's what working at school is. I have to find a way to get my homework done quickly and good because I have work soon and I won't be able to do it today and it's due tomorrow. That's a transition that's not so fun to get used to. I'm used to having high school where I go home, do my homework, that's it. And retail, obviously GameStop, so I work retail. It's okay, just the annoying thing, especially with GameStop, is after I alphabetize a section of the wall, I'll turn around before my boss can even see that I did the job right, and someone will mess it up, so I turn around and put it back. And I literally had that happen to me. It was funny. Well, at the time it wasn't funny. I alphabetized it, turned around, this little kid took one, asked his mom if he can get it. No, he put it somewhere else. And before he really even turned around, I picked it up and put it where it belonged. I don't know how that went over with him or his parents, but I want to get the point across that it's supposed to be in order. So that, and in college, you need money. And to get money, you either need very nice parents or a job. Because if you drive yourself, you need gas money, which for me it was $20 a week for Yeah, $20 a week, $20 to $40 every 2 weeks, because I got paid every 2 weeks. So $40 straight out of my paycheck just for gas. And my paychecks weren't a lot, because I'm part-time. And that's pretty much how college and work is. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you liked it, leave a like. If you want to share experiences, comment. Peace.